Is all set. And away they go from the 1400 meter marker. Borough Boy, Graduate, Calabro's there. Cue the music. They're lining up. Exclusive Quantities on the outside. Then Dragetta, Lineker. Whitehaven's the trailer. It's about 9 or 10 lengths off the leader. Exclusive Quantity now tries to get over and set the fractions. Cue the music a second. Calabro, Graduate and Dragetta's on the outside of runners. Further back, Borough Boy, Whitehaven and Lineker, the last two. They're about 9 or 10 lengths off the leader. Exclusive Quantity by 2. Cue the music second. Another 2 lengths Graduate. Followed further back in the field by Borough Boy. And on the outside of that, Dragetta, then Calabro and Whitehaven. Lineker's in the back seat, 10 lengths off the pace. Homeward bound, 500 to go. Exclusive Quantities there by 2. Cue the music second. Then Graduate, Borough Boy. Calabro goes in. Whitehaven's on the outside. Exclusive Quantity still leads it. Cue the music, Graduate. Whitehaven starting to run on the outside. Exclusive Quantity, Graduate. Cue the music, Calabro. Still Exclusive Quantity over the last 100. Cue the music, Graduate. Calabro's running on the 4 across the track. It's close. They're going to hit the line, and I think cue the music from Calabro, Graduate and Exclusive Quantity. Another close call, but I think number 1 will win it. Cue the music from Calabro. Cue the music, just makes it home. Calabro runs into second. Graduate between the two. And then Exclusive Quantity only beaten 3 parts of a length. Then Whitehaven. Tote favourite ended up number 2 Whitehaven. Exclusive Quantity led it to the 200, but then Graduate, Cue the Music, Calabro, they're all lining up, and Cue the Music, the Kirari will make it win number 5 and ends up winning a close decision. There's the photo, number 1 the winner, Cue the Music at 450, just beats into second Calabro, Graduate and Exclusive Quantity. This is another view from the side action, but cue the music, Gareth Wright, the 61.5 kilos for Sabine Plattner, La Place on stud, and it's win number 5 from 19. Back to the studio.
Number 1, cue the music for Andre Nel, Plattner Racing, La Plaisance, Mrs. Plattner. It's a team effort here, and come to the track with their 1 runner, and boom, they go home with 1 winner. And Baron, we had a brief chat in the parade ring on how well things are going, and compliments to your team here in KZN. And of course, we pay compliments to you as well, Andre. You're at the helm of the ship, but well done to your team.
Yeah, thanks. The last 2 months have gone really nicely for us, and hopefully can continue on. Obviously, it helps when you've got some nice horses, and like I say, the horses have come to the party, and like I say, Gareth's also helping a lot. He's putting in the work, and he's riding exceptionally well at the moment.
Obviously, you know your horses, you know your training setup, etc. Anything has changed for things to have gone so, to have blossomed in the way that they've done?
No, not really. We just carried on. Like I say, I don't want to change too many things. But I'd say a big part is Gareth. He's obviously put in the time in the mornings, and he's got to know the horses, which is obviously a big help.
This horse was carrying her weight, 61.5. If you look at the spread right to the 3-year-old, it was a weight to give around, but he carries it well, doesn't he?
Yeah, it is. We chatted about it. We were a bit concerned that he's had a bit of racing this year, and this was going to be his last run before a little break. And we thought maybe 1 run too many in the season, but he's held them off nicely. Obviously a big weight, but that form line of his last 2 runs or last 3 runs have stood up quite well. So that was always going to be a factor too today.
Leading into Christmas now, bonuses from the boss, I'm sure.
Yeah, no comment. But yeah, obviously Ms. Plattner, well done to her. She's put a lot into the game, so sure. she deserves everything. And obviously to Gareth and my team, thanks very much.
Well done, Barry.
Thank you.
Well done, Mrs. Plattner, La Plaisance, Andre. Gareth, my man, you're riding with so much confidence. You know, you had a horse with a big weight. You just sat and sat and sat on this horse. I was impressed.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, it all goes back to the team at home, you know, Byron and Thomas and all of us here, the grooms, everyone. And well done to Mrs. Plattner and Andre Nel. Appreciate the chance again. And you know what, he's a game horse. He's always consistent, and I've learned a lot about him now. And I think the penny's only starting to drop now, and he's learning how to race. And I was happy to lead, because when they come at him, as you saw, he fights him off. And I had a soft lead, and I just bided my time. I know he's going to quicken. I think a 14 is probably his best trip. But he won a nice race today.
You're the heavyweight, sandwich in between the low weights, but you still get the job done. That's the heart of this horse.
Yes, exactly. The horse comes down to the horse at the end of the day. He's such a game performer, and he's actually probably one of my favorite horses. I call him the supermodel because he's such a good-looking horse, and he's such a lovely horse to ride, and I'm just grateful to get a chance to ride him.
You've had a wonderful run into December as well.
Yes, it goes down to the chances again. Thanks to Mrs. Plattner and Andre Noel and Byron, the team here, giving me some chances, and I've had a few others for a few other trainers. Thanks for the chances. I'm just trying to keep it going, trying to make a name for myself.
It's amazing how the wheel turns, because when you came down to Cape Town a few seasons back, it was very quiet for you.
Yes, it took some time, and like you say, you build confidence. You don't try to change too much. You just have to try work on a few things and start riding a bit more. Get your own confidence back in a way. Ride him as you can ride, and it seems to just have turned, like you said, the wheels come my way. Hope I can get stuck and stay this way, but
you can smile and giggle and laugh these days,
yeah.
Right?
You know how it is. The racing goes up and down. I'm just grateful. It's a bit of my turn now.
Anything else you can help us with? We've got 2 more races left.
That's my chop, eh?
You're over.
Done, eh?
Well done here, Garrett.
Thank you very much.
Nice one. Garrett, young man, he came down. I can still remember a few seasons back, it was very quiet for him, but things are on the right track now, and it's because of the Plattner support for the young kid. Okay, what we have 2 races left, races 9 and 10, but up next will be the race that will be closing off the place accumulator, and I'm sure a very useful pick 6. If you got a percentage off, maybe even a full ticket, you could be in for a very useful dividend come race 9.